Bitch. No. Horseman! Hold on, Chet. Alright, Chet, turn it on. Horseman, you need me to let you go?
Which one? Skeeter, which one?
Mom Shiesties. Right. Look at everyone. Those are all my entire friends. Carson, hold on. So not good. Alright, chat. If you win, this doesn't count, okay? Because because I don't have Chris Henry Jr., okay? It doesn't count.
You're fucking cheating. You said Kentucky has good pass plays.
Yeah, the playbook. Ohio says dog shit. That's all I know. Why can't I have... Fucking no. But, Carson, I'll let you go, okay?
Alright, see ya.
Alright, good man. Carson's had enough. Is this a bot? Yep. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you never looked this tough before. Oh yeah. What are you on? Proof? Alright. Where is that at? I have no clue. Guys, where's Novi? Michigan. Novi, yeah. Where?
Play!
What happened? Guys, we're playing at midnight. Midnight.
Oh.
Dude, you do 15 fucking minute quarters. Chat, can we do that?
No.
I've never done that. They should know you to do it longer. One. What should I do?
Yeah, quick.
What's the difference?
It changed the times, by the way. It's back to 3:30.
Looks like you gotta restart it.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe fans of the Old Tangy in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Michigan State Spartans against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
The Buckeyes are never satisfied, even though this team went 12-2 last season, perfect in the Big Ten until the Big Ten championship loss to Indiana. Ryan Day knows the Buckeyes have something to prove. They have got to rebuild and reload after losing some top talent to the NFL. But they have got Jeremiah Smith, and he is the best player in the country.
Oh, I have no idea
around
what
this superstar. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Jet, some girls. I'm gonna need some beers. Alright. I'm ready to go. I got my Chiefs, Pistons, and Ohio State. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna get raped, bro. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm gonna get a false start.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin.
He's open. Right there.
Short pass finds
Let's
the
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. First down. Davis, what should I run?
For this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short
No.
completions, and then they can take
No,
it yards
I
after
don't
the
wanna do
catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Off the play fake on first down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I feel like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at
Oh
least
my
love
God,
to get
Bo
a big
Jackson,
hit
why
on
you
him outside
slow
of the pocket,
bitch?
but they're unable to do so.
Slow bitch.
Boy, really good job by this
I don't
defense.
know
Look
if
at him
buttons
just
are red.
swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to
Dude,
go. This is
no,
really a
chat.
no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Dude, Smith had some elite plays in one playbook. No. No, I'm
Big
good.
moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. On first down, it's play action. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Oh, I got it.
Boy, what a terrible
Never
feeling
run
as a
play
quarterback.
action
Trust
again.
me, that ball gets
Why
ripped
did
out of your
that?
hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back. It's Sayan. On the move now. Scrambling
Catch
around
it.
now, looking down.
Oh!
What a catch. They drag him down after a big game.
Let's go.
All the way to the 38.
Damn, bro, Chad, you've never done that before.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
I didn't mean to do that. I want to hit circle and about a touchdown.
This is such
Definitely,
a good
if I
job by
didn't
this
cross
defense.
it.
Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really
How many
keeping
times
that
do you talk
quarterback in the
about
pocket?
getting
Well, this is
dicks
the
in the face?
perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into
Sharp
the quarterback's
this.
lap. He's got nowhere to go.
What's
Even though
it
he's
in?
trying to scramble, this is a scramble for no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The 8th play of this opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
What?
Oh my God. Incomplete, and now
Dude, I got that up so quick,
We
too.
talked with the coaches. They
Fuck.
said this was
Oh
their
my God, he's
concern.
wide
Their
open.
offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush, and here right away they've got the quarterback under duress.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it.
Oh my God, Smith ran it away.
Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
Well, this is
God
the risk
damn it.
when you're going to be this
Bullshit.
aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum
look at
is
quarterback's
clearly on the
cold
other
to
side.
start.
Great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense,
They should have done Rose Bowl.
be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
Hey.
First down and more. He's still running. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Fucking retard!
This is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense.
He's like
seems
fucking
off.
open.
Clearly, the quarterback is feeling that.
It's Milovojevic.
He goes nowhere
Damn, that guy fucked him up.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're running the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation.
Broke the fan, bro.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball
We got Dakin, he's cold too.
Great job for them.
Punts it. Jeez.
Then fourth down, the punter sends it away.
Ooh, I'm good. The hell? Footballs don't spin like that.
Doesn't check up, bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Drink all this orange juice in that moon. Nice music in the background, guys.
Now from the 20-yard line.
Shit, I'm on screen. Shit.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete.
I don't even know. I thought there was another receiver.
Key for this defense, they had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, get to him and hit him as he
There
throws.
we go. Look how easy that was. Oh. Okay.
That'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Time for one more play here in the
Does it
quarter.
work?
Second down, looking to throw it.
Texting. Ennis.
That's going to be incomplete.
T.I.
A lot of contact, no flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I just
I'm
get the
James.
sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and
Sharp
establish some
that's
sort of rhythm.
their name.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Getting set for the
We could
second
jump on
quarter.
Lena,
Both
too.
offenses
I'm going
searching
for
a
it.
spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter.
What happened?
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field.
Should we listen now?
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team lets the
I
ball
running
roll
into
in.
the kicker or fuck what douche?
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Go through it.
The offense, excellent.
Oh, he
field
hates
position
us.
to start this drive.
I wanted to go to Owen.
Using his legs, it's Edwards.
Let him fumble.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
God damn it, Davis, my one chance to score. I fucked it up.
Said they wanted to do was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6.
I really drove all the way down the field.
They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Boom!
And the
Triple
Spartans pick
good.
up enough yardage to
Dick.
move the sticks.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
First down here for this offense. Running through the tackle.
What? How did that guy not tackle his little fucking pussy ass?
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also
like
a defense that
couple
turns into
bodies.
those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there
Really?
and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to
Drink
do
some
that
beers.
right
Oh my god.
That was the wrong button.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first
Oh,
and goal.
Bears.
And the Spartans keep the football on the move. On On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, now you look forward to third down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best?
Hand it off! Oh my God!
Touchdown, Sparty! Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Yeah.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
God damn it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Sit before you rip.
He'll bring it out from his end zone.
Oh! Oh!
Get some blocks.
Oh!
Steps out for an excellent return to set up the offense. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Movement here from the tight end.
Gotta hit the button.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. To throw, it's saying. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking free, end zone ahead. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
That thing should be fine. You just gotta hold the button. What the hell happened? Yeah, but you have to hold the button while you suck on it.
Score before the half. Tight end goes in.
I have dual cop coolers for us. Maybe twins.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that one produces a decent gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
I'm trying now, guys.
On the ground.
Bo Jackson walks in!
He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's great
His name's Bo Lamar Jackson.
And now just an extra point away from tying this one up going into half. That is a great job, and now a new outlook in this game. Likely tied up at halftime. They'll kick it away to start the second half. Defense has got to get a stop.
Niggers. Oh, I'm on stream. Pot. If you listen to my stream, Matt. I said I was.
Kickoff team out there. They are
it's all on stream.
Just scoring a touchdown.
Dude, I got Texas Jaws and I'm gonna send him my big dick. I'm going to jail.
Inside the 15-yard
Get that fucking cocksucker.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 20.
Think of it as Joslin. Bro, some bot added me.
They punched it in the last possession.
Not happening unless you're planning on meeting me. I just like send me that ass. Send me that. Serve me that. Promote.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
2 stops, 2 scores. For Chet. Doesn't get it off in time.
That'll cost him 5 yards.
First and 15. Or one stop for each team and then 1 scored on. Ridley. Chet's not engaged to the game. He's looking at his phone.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
Intercepted by some this guy.
Double coverage.
Perfect timing, user pick. It's midnight.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive.
Now they're going to get one.
Defense will have to adjust.
Saying, wide open man, it's Bo Jackson. Cuts it out. Bo Jackson cooking.
These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. You've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Intercepted. Batted down.
There was a great battle.
Fine with that, bro.
50-50 ball.
That was scary.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important.
And it's on fire right now. Oops. Yes.
To throw, it's Sayan. Coming after him.
Sayan's gonna take off and run. Oh, it's first and goal.
First and goal. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And a timeout now by
wow. So glad he did it.
And they spend a timeout now after gaining the first down. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal.
Bo Jackson, stop!
Absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Second and goal.
Keep it on the ground.
Jackson stuffed again.
No, he didn't get in. He stopped short. It'll bring up third and goal.
I know there's not a lot of space in the middle, but now you just got to continue to plow forward. Maybe a quarterback sneak in this situation likely gets into the end zone.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on third down.
I didn't mean to pass to him.
And it's in.
No, I hit the wrong fucking button.
Go for play.
Boy, this quarterback got away with that one.
Dude, god damn it. I don't know why.
Wrong trajectory, wrong route. He throws the football into a tough situation, and that should have been picked off.
Thank God it wasn't picked off.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Sayan.
He's on the fucking defense I fucking picked. Yeah! I didn't fucking pick that defense. Can we rewind? That's retarded.
To take the lead, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
I'm fucking enormous.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7.
Maybe this bot will send ass too.
You're screaming by the way.
Oh shit.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that.
Oh yeah, chat. So you gotta return.
Bringing it out. It's McCray.
Oh yeah, pussy ass. You know what?
So it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
This dude Davis behind me doesn't fuck.
A prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line.
Davis B pressed.
I don't know. I don't remember the button.
Chad doesn't remember the button. He's lost.
You know, this is such good defense.
Chad says no clue what he's on. He's on fucking cocaine.
Seems kind of nondescript.
Cocaine, Chet. Picked off! Chet's had it up. He's exited to the menus. It's picked off with 13 seconds to go in the half. Ohio State, one timeout here. So
Oh, you're fucking moving back to the
There some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime.
You work at Hunties. Work at the same stadium we played. Work at the youth.
Scanning the field, it's saying.
Robs it up to Smith.
That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to scramble. And the defense wraps him up.
Yeah!
And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes.
Boners.
And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half.
I paused, mudded it for a minute.
Wait, pause it again.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. The field goal is good.
Woo!
Those 3 points will finish off the first half.
17-7. Look how shit the graphics are of this fucking game.
What?
They're dog shit. What the fuck is this? Is that how it is in real life? At this time, there's shadowed at the field.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second
Guys,
half.
I'm
And
Davis.
the defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but
You can have these nuts, and you can have Joslin. Maybe Joslin's ready for some big dick.
First down, looking to throw the football.
Ball like quickly.
Behind the line, it's
Yeah, flag. Fucking holding.
Roughing the passer.
Decline.
Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed.
Let's see.
Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense
Fellow
will have to
Jevic.
overcome that
You have a
costly
smaller
15-yard
cock.
penalty.
Beautiful.
To the back.
Small cock mag. Boom! Boom!
Ball carrier
What's the
brought
flag
down.
about now?
8
Holding.
flags on the field. Let's check out this
Yeah!
one. Solid gain on the play there.
guys are so
Wiped
fucking
out
dumb.
by the penalty flag.
3 retards got 4th and a long ways to go. Saturday, right? Number 7, R1.
Moves out of the pocket.
Look at a pass to no one. 2nd and 14. He got sacked. This fan's working overtime. But a fucking fling off the wall. Just murder play overnight. They launch it. Boom! He caught it.
It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Boom!
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's
short though.
Before the wide receiver breaks, the quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time.
He's gonna be
which he does
open.
for the completion.
Oh, 4th down for C.
Good coverage there.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manage. Well, you feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
All right, he's
Trailing
good.
here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking to throw it again.
God damn it.
Makes the catch, and
That's
that is
me.
enough for a first down. He
Out of
goes
bounds.
spotted just short of the 20.
What an outstanding effort by this wide
That was
receiver.
ass,
Again, good ball
was.
placement. It allows for yards
Yeah,
after the catch,
down
there's no
that.
doubt. But then it's about the effort, the athleticism, and the want-to of that player on the outside.
Boom! Stuck on his own dude.
You could tell. There was no denying him
The
that first
10
down.
people to tackle
All
him.
over it. They stop him right at the line. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he's brought
Third down.
Short gain.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
8-yard sack, Marcus Barstow. Jets me are shaking like hell. Shit, puts it up. Shit, misses the field, y'all.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range.
There we go. We got the future. There's Smith. A 6'4", 240-pounder. Play action. Smith wide open. Oh! Not after he got 40 yards. That pass protection was amazing on that play. Saying, looking to air it out. Smith, wide open again. Same play. Smith, 3 catch. All the way down to the 24. Apparently, it's the 23-yard line. Saying.
It's saying.
They sit all over it.
Escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now.
Damn it.
This is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
James is the intended receiver.
On the same page. There are some
James and Maya Tatum.
And it's just not working. And this is an incompletion that I can't explain.
Saying.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Wide open. Caught. Bo Jackson. Inside the 5. 1st and goal.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and
goal. They're saying.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Gives it. Smith caught it. Lost yards.
Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Fuck up.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play
They're
fast,
saying.
and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact at the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult.
Here's Smith. Touchdown! Smith cooking.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy.
Michigan State with 7 on the board still.
Here he's able to put the ball on time and on target, and it affords the wide receiver the
Chet
ability to
Davis,
run
you
out
high?
into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Dicks in my face.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to
Oops, guys, this is gonna be the worst kick of all time. I didn't even try. Chet lost his phone. Fucking truck the shit out of that pussy.
Good coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field.
Double and wide receiver on.
Demoralizing. They stalled and then
We gotta go to Holland tomorrow. Go to the game or. Oh, here they come. He's airing it out. Fuck no. 5 feet in front of him.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football,
Davis, we gotta go to Holland tomorrow.
keep your eyes on the target, like shooting a three-pointer. You keep your eyes on the rim.
Here they go. They run it. Sanders still. Back to the fucking college. Rival.
They tend to overthrow it like we see here. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage. And here, he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
If he caught that, I would have pulled out Davis's bone and sucked it.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time,
so I'm
right
playing
place,
low,
and
double
again,
mug.
they hold them.
Right,
it has been a frustrating day for this offense.
No one's on this guy.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's
Yeah, I am. I'm all over it.
Deep shot here.
Pick it off. Grab it.
Do something.
But he couldn't hold on.
Hey.
This offense can really use it. Here down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw.
Jermaine Matthews.
Grab down the middle.
Dimed.
It's a fumble.
Oh, fumble!
Jump in this game!
Chad's out off. Holy shit, he's crashing out. What's Chad doing? Now Hooper's just got to take it over. He's got to take over the screen.
Question in these situations is, did he
fucking Milton. Holy shit.
I think you can see that he's able to secure body part.
So
Now there's
like,
an element of
I
time.
finally get something going and they're just like,
Now Hooper is looking to give it up. Looks downfield for Smith.
And it's incomplete.
Bro, that would have been fucking amazing. I would have yelled, "Gonies."
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw.
Shit, bro, you're gonna get fried on this play. You're gonna give him like 50 yards, okay? Alright, Chet, don't even trip. Don't get fucking snagged all over it. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, alright, as long as I don't get sacked, bro.
Throws it to the right.
Oh!
The junior.
Not 50 yards, brother.
So reliable and effective today.
Like,
He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now
Sticks.
Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust. That he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that
over to Smith. Why is he just going back that way? Still just gained a yard off that, but he's a fucking idiot. He's wide open if he just walks.
Is that the wide receiver has to make the first guy miss. If you can do that, there's a
Oh,
lot
he
of
just has to
yardage
fucking
to
stand
have.
where he
But if
is, not
it's
come
gonna be a
back.
short gain, and you're going to be behind the
Saying
sticks.
R1's wide open. 5. Who knows that? He's got some touchdowns. Smith and Bo Jackson. See what Smith can do on the island. Arlen's open. Put out a touchdown. And we'll go to the fourth quarter. A 17-point deficit for the Michigan State Spartans.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to
Michigan
turn this
State
game around,
Spartan.
but strange
Judge
things
Johnson.
do happen in college football. Here we go. First
The
play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a
world
second down play.
famous Ohio State.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again.
There he is. He's open.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he caught it and fucked.
Yeah, Davis. MSU scored the first point.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback.
Oh,
So
that's
even
true.
though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact
Smith
to knock it loose.
picked off.
Intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's
How did he
down
pick
quickly,
that off?
but that takeaway is a huge play for this
We're gonna
defense.
blitz him first.
Well, that's not what you want as a quarterback. You got a big lead in this game. You turn the football over. That's the only way that they're going to come back. You got a huge lead. All you got to do is play clean, and you're going to win the game.
They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is
Bullshit
staying
that
on
the clock
schedule.
stops.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. He lets
Bootleg! Got it down!
Looking for a flag.
Jermaine
Brings up
Matthews.
Chris, in this
We've run the
situation,
SEC.
down big, This four vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2.
Cross the middle. Hit. Has he? Throw.
Want to be here. It's 4th and short. You're on your own side.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go
Here we go. Game on the line.
on 4th down. Again,
Breaks the tackle. First down.
Has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Spartans come to the line.
Still on their own 38-yard line. All that for that. Bradford runs in. Shows blitz. Now comes back. Bash down. The big fat dick hunting.
Exactly what you need
But
to do on first down is continue to stay on
gets with Joslin.
Keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to get
Here's the pass game.
Boom!
Boom.
Churn yards on first.
First down. They're pushing. They still need to score 3 times.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play action here on first down.
Play action.
Quickly to the left side.
Pass interference!
Getting set. Here's
Third, second down, and 22.
And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down. He's got it with room to run.
Has he?
He's got open space.
Yeah, he did it! That's getting coiled.
Bro, I didn't get hezzied. The guy's on my way.
And the Spartans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. On the ground.
First and goal, touchdown.
Touchdown, Spartans. Still no answer for this offense.
What?
Exactly
The second time they scored all game. Jensen's!
Great execution from everyone on the
Now
offensive
he's
side.
gonna get a
To go
2-point
all the way down the field and
conversion.
put it in the end zone.
Hitman.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's
Fuck a
tackled at
bitch.
the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Who's gonna put the finishing touches on this game?
They had some good things going on the
Smith
last
and
drive,
his
but
bow
suddenly,
saying
okay, let's see what they can do
3:12 to
here.
go. 11-point game. Saying
Off the play fake on
the
first
blitz.
down.
Smith
Fires to the wide out.
caught it. Wide open. Smith.
The
Oh!
play is good enough for a first down.
Jeremiah Smith and sitting on the bottom. You're screwed.
Guys will crank up the tempo. Play action fake.
Saying.
Throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics.
Fuck, I'm not
in
rattled.
particular footwork, and you can tell that the game
He's
is
talking
moving too
about-
fast for
Oh,
the
all right,
quarterback.
babe.
And that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Smith across the middle. Caught it. First down, Ohio State.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass.
Dan runs away. Launches.
In the run game.
Third and 11 here in Oracle.
That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Oh, yeah, Dan.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
But after this, block my screen.
A play action, looking to throw.
Play action.
Makes a quick
Caught it.
breaks into the
84.
play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Oh. Chat's wasting time.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Wide receiver in motion. Jeremiah Smith being fucking bracketed.
Pocket breaking down. The pass ball is
why are they not running what I want them to?
Play, but nobody open.
I need some here. There we go, let's get this.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10.
Sort of.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
There we go, Smith's got it. Oh no, it's not Smith. 4th down. They're going for it.
Got about 5 yards on the
I gotta waste 40 seconds off the fucking clock, but I don't give a shit. Trying to sell the game, it's saying.
Drops back from the shotgun.
Throws it up. Picked it off. That one was on accident. I was just trying to snap the ball.
But a huge takeaway at this moment.
Why is my coach suggesting you shit ass?
Davis, they don't think he can come back and win. They're just giving him run plays. Alright, we gotta play that defense. We gotta play deep 3. I don't know where it is. Zone blitz, nope.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own.
Alright, audible. Cover for drop. Yeah, that works. He's got a pass. He's got a pass. Oh no!
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game.
Now Hooper's got to take a timeout.
And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Back down running, guys. All right, this guy.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
That's fucking sick.
Response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do.
Oh my God, why is I get butt?
They generated some momentum with that.
Ohio State about to sell the game here.
Just short of the 40.
They'll need to be able to make like one clutch play.
One of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the other side. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his
Check and drink some beers.
Football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw.
We're gonna throw over there, and Chet's gonna have that
Why
pick.
did they catch the fucking?
Chris, all game we've seen
Yeah,
this
they
defense
got you,
fly
man.
around, and they're doing it again.
Let's go get McDonald's.
Taco Bell and start all the way and wouldn't even catch the fucking parasite.
Bradley.
Really tough day.
Caught it there, though.
Look out, he's got space ahead.
They let him score.
He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a drive from
Chat going for 2. Must either get this,
You run out there with that poor field
or if he
position,
doesn't get it, they're most likely not gonna get it.
and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's
24-21.
execution. Down 5, you get the 2-point.
Where's the hands team?
3 in this ballgame, you know exactly what you need to do.
Chat knows how to cheese it.
A field goal ties it.
And it's caught by 16.
For that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. You're to see how aggressive they get with play call. Here's a
Jets trying to pick the play.
Formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap.
Direct snap to Bo Jackson. Plows through. Chet's going to have to take a screenshot. No, Hooper's got to take the control.
Stop! I want to call a fucking timeout!
Yeah, but do the big middle button.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Chet doesn't know to call timeouts. He's trying to win the game.
Spurs, that's timeout. Just not use it.
Oh, okay, Spurs. Fuck bitches.
Offense comes up trying to grind down.
Spurs get the most insane amount of butt out of everyone.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Moves out of the pocket. And he's
Oh,
fuck. The defense. You're just
oh, I didn't mean to do that. Davis, I gotta get a clutch play. I told you. What? Davis, I have to get... Davis, I have to get this. Otherwise, I'll have to get a stop against C. Right there! Yeah! Chet takes the TTT timeout! What's Ohio State got to do? All they got to do is run it up. They got in pistol. Nope, Wildcat. Unbalanced Wildcat. Jay, you never done this play before. Jay, you never ran with your fucking wide outs. Imagine that fumble. Chet's gonna have to take his final timeout. All now Hooper's to do is run it up the gut. He won't get a dick in his face. Yeah. No dick in no Hooper's face tonight.
In Wildcat formation, let's see what the call is.
Hooper's will be undefeated. Bo Jackson trying to put the finishing touches on him. That should do it, ladies and gentlemen. Bo Jackson looking to run it in some more. Looking to pad his stats. Timeout.
But not enough for the first down.
No Dixon, no Hoopers tonight.
Just 4 seconds on the clock.
Chet is on the phone.
Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
CCC's on the ground. Bo Jackson.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat did not pull
That'll do it.
Wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe. I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Weird. How many coins is posted? Good man.